Welcome to Okami Part 1. This is hyping. I'm pumped for this, dude. I've been wanting to do a playthrough on this for ages. Like, how many years ago was that I did all the bosses in this game, at least most of them? Possibly all of them. I think I missed the first two for some reason. Maybe first three. I don't know if I have a continue. Also, people call it Okami, but as you heard right there, it did Okami, so... yeah, that's what we're calling it. I haven't played this game in ages, though. This is hyping. Yeah, I was gonna play this with Lucas. We might do that also. I don't know. We'll have to see. The art style in this game is awesome. I put this as like my third or second favorite game in Okami, or video game in my list a few years back. And I was mentioning the fact about the graphics being like Japanese culture and stuff, except I didn't call it culture, I called it agriculture for some reason, because I thought it meant the same thing, but that is definitely not the case. Oh crap, I wasn't actually reading it. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. It said like Kamiki Village, I think. With a body like a mountain, 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. There's a level in Little Big Planet that was like an introduction of this, and it was done so well. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. The reason I'm laughing is because it like keeps cutting off mid-sentence. People assume the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf. Apparently I can pronounce Shiranui fine, but Nagi is too difficult. But his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk into the shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by the sign, determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all. Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. There are a lot of words I don't recognize here. I don't know if that's on me or what. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt forward toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. I feel like there's a meme about Orochi. It's like the 3 heads. Like, 2 of them are looking strong, the other one's like looking weird. I think it's Orochi. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranu summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Oh, I can skip this. Well, we've gone too far now. As Orochi closed in on Shiranu, sharpened claws glistening. A gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranu fought gallantly. What the hell are these words? To gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranu, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranu refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. I don't know why I'm like shouting this, by the way. I guess my neighbors are getting a story. Guided by sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms. He leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Yes, this game is violent, kind of. Maybe? Orochi's broken body collapsed and oh my god, and like that's so blood, holy shit. In that instance, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranu had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranu was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. Never mind. In response, Shiranu let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Decided it was not the time to make a joke about that. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranu's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed the statue of the wolf within it. Hello, Kevin. Yes, you're the wolf, aren't you? Nagi's sword was christened Holy Christ Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. Yep, game over. Thank you everybody for watching. Not really. However, this is not the end of the story. It is but the start. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years have passed.
Hi. Sorry, I planned to be there for so longer, but Grandma...
Hello everybody, welcome to Okami. I'm back. This is like, seriously 2 months later, 3 months later. It's been a long time. It's now 2022. I don't know when the last one was was filmed, but this is much later. Yeah, there's more to... 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. Yes, exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Man, I was really close to the end of this introduction, so I really had to wait a long time to get back to this part. Is this the legendary sword? Is this something? Tsukuyomi? What the? I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry for butchering that. The sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? ... No, this could not be. Couldn't be. Whatever. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. You imbecile. You absolute buffoon. Or however that meme goes. Dude, I don't know if I've ever seen this introduction, actually. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. Apparently he becomes Griff Tannen. Gotta have power, McFly. Nice going. I mean, that would be me. Yeah, that's how you know you messed up. When you see a freaking 8-headed dragon yelling at you. Man, I was so scared. Well, I think anybody would be. Let's be real here. Now loading. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. It doesn't look like this is very saved. It looks freaking bad news bears. Hey, how you doing, honey? Wood spirit, or word sprite, Sapia. How troublesome, you don't say. This is just like the ancient prophecy of Doom. I played Doom recently, it's pretty fun. Still holds up. What has transpired to bring such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this war. Okay, let's calm down. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Hey look, it's me. Not like real life me, although I don't really know why you'd think that. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is good and holy. Oh, Amaterasu. You know, can I show this on YouTube on the right? I don't know if I'm allowed to show that. I don't know how to edit stuff out, so you're gonna see it. Hopefully it doesn't get taken down. How delightful to see that the Savior's brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. Amaterasu. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed. Would that be succumb or succumbed? I don't know. I'm not saying it's wrong, I just truly don't know. To devious and vicious beasts. It seems like more like a hurricane / tsunami than anything. Or maybe global warming. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. Country of Nippon. Nippon? I don't know. I know it's Japan in Japanese. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who do us harm. What is this? Has something stole its way into my robe? Ho ho ho. She's Santa Claus. Oh, hee hee hee. And now she's Michael Jackson. Well, she's got that one down for me. Did that thing just come out of her bra? You again. Again. Ow, 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 are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Buck? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. I said bush. I think we take him anyways. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, it's not a bad drawing. Even cuter than the real thing, though. You know, Amaterasu kind of reminds me of Henry a little bit. Not by looks, but just by the way they act. What's with you, Furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Isu's kind of like Kevin, I guess. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it, you look just like that statue of Shiranui. That really is Henry. Whoa, what do you think you're doing there? Apparently now he's a New Yorker, and he's red. Or pink, actually. Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Can't say Isun in an accent like that. With my prize sword at Denkamaru against you. Oh no. Nobody appears to care. Whoa, what's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh great god, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Is that like a... Never mind. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakia girl sure said some weird stuff. Also, the villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Yes. I apologize for my weird reading, but... What if we go down here? Oh, we can't. What in the world? There's some blocking the road reading back to the village. Am I still dreaming? Now I can skip the text, so I can read. I mean, I could have skipped it, but like I can make it go faster. Where are we? Got off and quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. L1, change your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Oh. You know, I don't know if I ever knew that you could hold L1 to go to first person. I probably did at some point, but I haven't played this game in years, so. Yes, let us save our game. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in a mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. Oh, didn't need to skip that. You should save a number of game files. That way you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Got prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Facts. So I played this on the PS2, Wii, PS2, man, I don't know what the other ones are. So you might be wondering, what are these? These are from the PS4 save files, which might be from the 3 also. Anyway, the long short is I haven't played this on the PS5 yet, which I'm playing it here. Yeah, so. But data gets transferred from the 4 to the 5, so yeah. River of the Heavens. Alright, I love this game so much. You know, it's beautiful. I said, whenever I made that like top 10 game list, I said that this was like top, hang on, if you bust these pots, there might be something good inside. Press square to, square to bust them. Yes, I know that easy. You can hold L2 to bring on a map. Way to go, my furry friend. I'm not furry. You could do that anytime you see something you can break. Get some yen. Yeah, I put this in like maybe 3rd place in my top 10 games list. I don't know if it would still be there. I mean, it's definitely still up there for sure. But I'm definitely excited to replay this. But my point is, when I did that list, I freaking named it. I said it was based off of Japanese culture, which it is. Except I didn't say culture. I said agriculture, which is like freaking cows and stuff. Whoa, hold on there for a while. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press X to jump, then click X again to do a wall jump. Okay, I was about to say, I tried to do a wall jump before, it didn't let me, so I guess he has to explain it. Maybe? Or maybe I try to do it in the air. Maybe I get the normal one later. There we go. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. We obtained a holy bone small, Amaterasu's favorite snack. Restores 3 units of solar energy. Oh, didn't mean to just murder that horse. Hopefully my neighbors didn't hear me here say that, because that sounds kind of violent. So I'm gonna... You know, we're not gonna... oh, here we go. Looks like the bridge is out. I'll continue that thought later. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Ami? Listen, Ami, ever heard of Spirits of the Brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. I didn't mean to skip that. Just watch. It all takes a day to explain. Well, I can click X to do that. Okay. A picture is worth 1,000 words, right? Man, if pictures are worth 1,000 words, picture books, I could write like... I know how I'm going to write my next few essays now that I'm in college. Nice, huh? Well, actually, I'm doing dual enrollment, so I'm taking 1 college class. Just a little technique I mastered called Rejuvenation. It's one of my many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that restores broken or missing things. I practiced really hard just to master this one technique, but there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. Now, the gods dwell within objects all around us, but God or no God, how could anyone have mastered all 13? Alright. You might be wondering, what is my 1 college course? Well, I guess River of the Heavens. Now, my college course is not River of the Heavens, obviously. The River of the Heavens? They meant the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. But it couldn't just be that little puddle over there, could it? My point is, I'm taking something called the History of Games. And it is very cool. Where's the options menu? Camera control. Invert x-axis. I think this is what I want, hopefully. Yeah, okay, this should be good. So, yeah, we do like stuff that we learn about games and doing Atari now. It's pretty cool. I haven't seen such a beautiful nightmare. Such a beautiful night sky in ages. Hey, look, are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? You know, I sound like I'm terrible at reading, but I say it's because it takes so long sometimes to go, so I have to like talk slowly. There's one missing. Guess we'll just have to draw in the missing star. Or aisle. Yeah, nice going, dumbass. Bah. Looks like I'm not ready to draw missing stars. Press R1 and hold the brush to draw. I sure spent a lot of time practicing that mumble. Man, that was a lot worse than his, but... Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Yomigami. Ah, why, if it is not Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, god of restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could have again meet. While you were away, it's It's like one of those messages you get. The 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. Oh, crap. I just got a call from my grandpa. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Is there a renew of stardust like a book or something? Get a renew at the library? Man, I'll need to ask Michaela what that sign is, because she's learning Japanese, so. Wow, that was Yomagami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Wait, I thought he did. Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good as... No, that would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, that couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Also, if you do that, you go faster. I remember that. It's weird. It's like muscle memory. River of the heavens, yes. Wondering if drawing some... Yeah. Yeah, listen, dude, shut up. I know what I'm doing. I like Isun, by the way. I'm not saying I don't. It sounded kind of aggressive, but no. I like him. He's cool. So then you can hold R1 to do that. You can move the camera until you place the first stroke, in which case you could no longer change the camera. But, just kind of put the marking. Doesn't have to be perfect, obviously. Whoa! A river of stardust? This really must be the river of the heavens. But I want to know who the heck drew that darn thing. You will not drown here. Amaterasu cannot swim, but for some reason something about this river he was fine with, so, you know. I guess it is the river of the heavens. And look, it's a chest. You tamed astral pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. And then when it's full, it can revive the owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. You know, I think I've only died a couple of times in this game. Both to optional things. You consumed apple, nectar-filled apple, sour apple, filled apple pouch bit. I'll mention if we go to it. You consumed orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste. Fills astral pouch a little. You know, when I did Okami videos a while back, but just like just the bosses. So, yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so careful. This is important if you're playing the game along with me, or if you ever want to play. See, I'm even barking at you, so listen up. There's one part in the game that you cannot go back to. There's a few, but there's only one. There are collectibles in this game, and there's one that you cannot get again. And it is in the beginning of the game here. It's the only one you cannot re-get. So just keep that in mind. I don't remember exactly where it is, but we'll find it. I know it's here somewhere. It might be when we come back. My point is, it's like right around here, I think. Yeah, here it is. Stray bead, 1 of 100. So find all the scattered beads and get a reward. So again, get this. Even if you don't think you're gonna get all the beads, just get this one. You know, it's no harm. You know, it's so fast, and yeah. If I see any beads, I'll go get them. But yeah. Man, now I'm kind of going back to the other controls for some reason. Here's Nagi. You know, that looks like some other game. I forget what it is. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First, the river in the heavens. Where is this place? Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place sure is a wreck. See? That short's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Pretty obvious, but what you want to do is use Rejuvenation. On the sword. Yay. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like the Riddler's cane. Or a bow and arrow, or me when I'm being dramatic and don't want to go on a hike. Hey, it's a rat. The Rat King. The Rat Man. From freaking GTA 4. Tachigami. Well, 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 if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine just dedicated to ancient heroes. The Hall of Heroes, question mark? If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. I'm not sure why I changed voices and accents randomly, but he did. Again, don't know what this symbol is. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know that Wolf fought and died along the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power split with 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like that legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen the power slash technique myself. How about showing that stuff on this boulder over here? Wrangler's gonna like this. Wrangler loves boulders. Let me see you slice in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Oh yeah. Wow! I didn't think you had it in you, furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated my brush technique? Hey, furball. Or I mean Amaterasu, I made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then and you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along with you. Lucky you. He's like, oh, God. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I made a decision, but enough about me. Now that you've mastered Power Slash, you can cut down that thing Saki was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. What a magnificent statue. Yes. Oh, wait. I can just, yeah. I realized that as soon as I did that. I'm sorry, I gotta go back. For some reason, I at first it felt weird, but now it feels weird to have the other one. Oh, I cut down a tree on accident. What the? Where'd they come from? Whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know, that divine instrument or something. You can press square to use the... Oh, yeah, the thing on our back, you can click square to use that on. These are... What are these called? Look, I mean, once you've caught them off guard and they're black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and power slash them. That's right, fucking die, dude. Heck yeah. If you obtain spirit something, humanity's faith made solid. It restores little solar energy. You can take ink bottle. Bottle full of ink fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. So on the top left is our health, and then the thing below it is our ink thing. And so if we use it, you know, or if you use like a power slash or something, it'll go down. Alright, we're going back. Oh, no we're not. You can cut them in half. Each enemy, if I recall, has a floral finish. So when they're, I think it's when they're brown, or when they're dying like this. It might be when they're dying like that. And you, yeah, it's when they're dying like that. When their health is at 0, you can do a thing. Each enemy has their own power thing. So the first enemy here is green. The green demon, I think his name is, and his weakness is power slash. So if you do the power slash after he dies, you get a demon fang. Fangs are, you can trade them for stuff later. So, yeah. Very nice, very nice. I don't know why I'm Borat now. Alright. Whee! So yeah, again, make sure to get that stray bead before you leave. Because again, you can't come back. It's the only part of the game you cannot come back. Well, it's the only part of the game where there's a missable collectible that you can't go back to, kind of. By that I mean, this is the only stray bead where you can't go back to get it. Because you can, even for... There are a few enemies that are only in a certain spots, but there is a trophy for getting all the enemies, or beating them all. But for stray beads, that's the only one you can miss. So I think we'll save here. Thank you everybody for watching. Well, actually, let's cut the fruit. Why not? Let's cut this. Hallelujah. I love these scenes so much. They're so cool looking. They're truly beautiful. And this is on the PS2. Like, I know they updated the graphics a little bit, but still. It looked amazing there, too. Like, they're not the most realistic things by any means, but something about them is truly gorgeous. And just like that, Kamiki Village is restored. Also, that first enemy we face is called the Green Imp. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakura came through big time. She really was protecting the whole village. But I sure wish I could have spent more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. But seriously, with the monsters running around, the village could still be in danger. Let's see how they're doing down there. So this is where we're going to end this episode off. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to end on a kind of a pervy note, I guess. But, you know, whatever. See you guys next time. Goodbye.